Hello and welcome back to Factorio. We're slowly but steadily making improvements to our factory right now. We did deal with the sulfuric acid last time. Things are looking up for our chunks, the hydro refining. One thing that I really want to do now is, first of all, I want to have some space in my inventory. Probably put some of those in there. We do have a lot of these. I'm gonna grab solar panels and accumulators. I probably need another RoboPort as well. Robo. One of these. So before we do anything else, I want to keep expanding our solar power. It's a worthwhile investment for the long term of our base. With this, we'll be able to produce 25, or probably more like 24 megawatts of power from just solar. I mean, that's definitely a milestone for us. And it's really, really good stuff. So I'm just going over here. We're gonna be placing these down with our amazing nanobots. Why did that not copy? It's a little bit weird, but we'll be fine. So we're just plopping these out. Perfect. Really nice. Then we'll go this direction. Plop that out on this. And then we finish this up here. Perfect. So that should be... Well, it is declining right now. No, that's Steam. I'm being stupid. Yeah, so it's like 24. 24-ish megawatts, and our Steam completely turns off. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Did I have? I did not. It's a little bit sad that I have to go back just because I forgot to construct these two things. Okay. We all make mistakes. Granted, my mistakes are just significantly worse than other people's mistakes. I'm sure that will be fine. So, we're going back. I'm just gonna empty the solar panels and the accumulators back into their respective chests. Just for, you know, having them there and not overproducing stuff. Seems like a good thing. I don't want to run around with a bunch of this in my inventory. We dump that back, we do the same with these. Perfect. This we can throw away. Same with that. Same with this. Just takes up inventory space at this point. Blue science should be running a lot better right now, which is really, really nice. So what do we need to do down here? We do have this nitric wastewater that I have not dealt with. I think everything else is running kind of fine. Yeah, the problem here is the sulfur being backed up, I think. Do we really? Really? Okay. So let's build a steel chest and 2 basic mini loaders. I need to create a small buffer here. You know, take this, put some sulfur in that. Grab our basic mini loaders. And make sure that this is powered. We'll keep eating these. That's fine. So when we do cleanse the nitric wastewater, what do we get? What's this? We do get the sodium nitrate. We really probably should be saving those, right? So that's what we are going to look to do. But we need to fill up our iron supply. As always. We should probably take a look at some more research as well. Armor. Probably want heavy armor. Then go into modular armor. Because we do want to craft some robots soon. Robots require these. They're not difficult by any means, but they do require electric engine, and I'm pretty sure that that requires lubricant. We cannot handcraft that. It's a little bit of a shame, unfortunately. Right, we also definitely want some more copper pipes, right? Something like that, or just a lot of pipes. So the nitric wastewater. I say we try and cleanse it up here, probably. I don't really want to bloat up the bottom area with stuff that we're not gonna have there long term. So we'll take these. There we go. Then we'll take this. We'll go further in this direction. Now we already have so much lead. I'm just waiting for this rubite to get sorted, really. I'm not even sure why. I just don't want the trash in there. Okay, so... Okay, we do keep going like this. We do get another one of those in the middle there. I mean here. This seems like as good as any spot for cleaning the nitric wastewater. I'll probably have to move it later. I'm already getting cramped. This area here is not looking great at the moment. But the sorting stuff is going to get removed, at which point we'll definitely free up some of the space that we really require at this point. So blue science is definitely trickling down here, which is really good to see. We should probably squeeze it a little bit further to the right. So what stuff from blue science do we really need? Weapon shooting speed, another 30% would not be bad. What about military 3? Slowdown capsules. Not super interested, right? I'm not feeling it right now. Projectile damage is also pretty useless at the moment. Well, this, we probably want this. There's other stuff like advanced material processing. Not gonna super need that, honestly. I was like, well, maybe we can replace some of the furnaces. It's not super relevant, but we can get that. Maybe for bricks, for example, where we use a lot of these furnaces. Coal processing 2. Oh, interesting. We can use sodium hydroxide to get more carbon. I mean, fast inserter and more inserters, that seems like worthwhile things. Steam engine, boiler, rank 2. All these things are just really nice to have things that we really just, it's benefiting us long term. We can maybe replace our steam production, our power production, I mean, and our steam engines with better stuff. Although, I mean, we're using 4.5 megawatts of this right now. We can have a peak on 154 megawatts right now. Sustained, we're probably more like looking at maybe 50, maybe 60. It's these that add up to this number, which I feel is a little bit it's not entirely true, if that makes any sense, right? Just do this and that, and then we get some power for this. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. So, clarifier, I need 2 of these. I don't see us. Nitric wastewater is not coming through. Right, because I had some of these pipes here that were not finished. There we go. That should be it. Having a car is actually really nice too. So we probably just want to make sure that these go together. I don't see how we fit this in here any time soon, but we can do this probably. Yeah. So we don't really need the purified water. We don't really need the thing. What we do need... I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this. Sodium nitrate, this. What do we use this for? Right. We do get nitrogen monoxide gas and nitrogen dioxide gas. And then we use it to make nitric acid. This is like the important stuff. Nitric acid is used for the poison fluid. Not super relevant or anything. They're used for explosives, which is... we're gonna need a lot of those later. Still in explosives territory, I think. That's another recipe. Fertilizer is also important. Silver nitrate. It's for silver smelting, yeah. And to make rubite crystals, which is super important later. This is gold smelting. This is for the rocket rocket fuel, I think. Same with this. Yeah, so nitric acid is super valuable, right? We're gonna definitely take care of that. Now, I kind of want to take this out, right? I kind of just want to take this out. I want to get it over to the acid production that we do have, which is sulfuric acid. It's all the way over here, right? I don't want this to back up, and I just really... I think that we should just prepare for this. Instead of getting the sulfuric acid all the way over here, we're gonna get this small belt here. This is gonna be replaced with bots later. Now a small nitric acid production here. Just preparing a little bit. So nitric acid is made in a... I don't think I can make it. Nitric acid. Nitrogen processing. Let's see. Bop, 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 bop. Nitrogen. Yeah. This is the thing we want. How's our yellow research looking? It's just kind of backed up. So this recipe is made in a chemical plant. Yeah. So we can kind of prepare, even though we don't have the research, we can kind of get there anyway. So let's see. Bop. Bop. Chemical plant. Chemical plant. We'll make 2 of them. I think that's more than enough. We'll make it so they are here, maybe. Fine, we'll empty the recipe. We'll take some sulfuric acid, is gonna come in there. Then we'll have nitric acid going out. And this we will put in 2 storage tanks. Because we're gonna need a lot of this later. This belt is kind of creeping here. It's a little bit slow, but it is coming. Right, and we needed the sulfuric acid for this, right? The sulfuric acid is really in a weird spot. There we go, that's fine. Comes in there. And then we did have these 2 go into those. Now we'll just wait for the research. Like, we're getting a lot of this. A lot of that. That was from Rubite, right? It was, yeah. I mean, obviously we're gonna look at having some problems, I think, with storage of these. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet. So that was nitrogen. This is the thing that we want to do, right? Let's see, yeah, there we go. It's also important that we actually use this sulfuric acid for something. So we'll use it to melt this down. Which hopefully is going to Wait, why is this? Like, this is really... This is weird for me, right? Because the pipe pressure is so fucking low. And I really don't get this properly. I really don't. But the pipe pressure is so low that this keeps producing even though it's not necessarily needed. And I wanted to empty this out before making this do anything. I'm just slightly confused. I think this should be a little bit better. I'm guessing that we'll need 2 more of these tanks though. That's also fine, I mean. It's unfortunate that you don't see the storage for this on the map. That would be so convenient. That would be so good. Colored indicator lamps and concrete and the nanobots. Not the nanobot, but the bots. So, storage. We were talking about storage before. Let me see. So one of these warehouses is 768 storage slots. Chest. Big. No. Silo. I'm pretty sure it's called chest. This is the big active provider chest. Here we have some other big chest. So this has a storage size of 60. What are the silos? I mean, this doesn't really care, right? It doesn't care what it doesn't care what ore goes in it, right? I'm fairly sure that it doesn't care. It's just a storage. And it has a different color, depending on which one I choose. But I don't think it cares. Because we're gonna need some really solid storage down here, right? This is just the sorting station. Everything goes into this warehouse because I want to have an easy time to just take it out on the right spot, filter everything. It makes it easy to do no mistakes. And that's about it. That really is about it. While we wait for this, we still need to hook up this. So we can go up there. We also should be looking at these inventory upgrades. That's 5, that's 10. Tool belt. This should be 10 slots, I think. So that should be 20 slots. That's 2 extra rows. I badly need that now anyway. Just want to do a little bit of cleanup up here. And this is now done, basically. Can remove this. And this. In the warehouse, we need to keep that there for a little bit. I don't know how we're going to do this yet. I might need to do 2 of these though. Okay, there was some leftover material in here. I think that's fine. My inventory is almost full now. And these are the mini loaders. So we'll get that out there. We'll get this there as well. Not sure. I'm really not sure about this. Did that matter or not? I don't remember. But I'm fairly sure that the original design was actually this. Was it not? I should have a book of balancers somewhere. No, like this. So if we look... Where's the 4x4? This, yeah? It does have that. Not sure exactly why it does have that, but it does have it. That's not how I designed it before. That's fine. We'll take this and we'll just try and hug some other stuff because it looks a little bit neater like so. And then we have rubite here, which is I think where we should be taking this. I need a few more of those. Let's go there. Perfect. We need to jump there too, and we can just hug this belt. So we need to take it in here. Yeah. That's fine. Why is this backed up? This is backed up because we don't have any processing for that. Okay, okay. It's a little bit weird. Okay. The stereotype ore needs to go into the crushers. I'm pretty sure of that. So we do have the big chests now. We do have big chests. We do have these as well. So this is a normal big chest. This is a normal silo. We need to compare a little bit here with size. This is okay. Perfect. And this is another. So the silo is 256. This is basically a 4x4, and this is a 6x6. So if we do some simple math, let's see, don't we have a calculator somewhere here? Yeah, we do. Let's go. So 4x4, that's 16 slots, obviously. So if we take 256 divided by 16, that is 16 per tile. And 6 times 6 is 36. So if we take 768 times, or split in 36, that's 21.3. Yeah. So this is just slightly more space efficient. And this is 60 times split in 8, which is 7.5. No, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That's 4. It's 60 split in 4. So that's 15. So it's almost as space efficient as the silo. I mean, the warehouses are obviously a lot better. They're a lot better. So, in terms of math, silos and big chests are kind of a little bit worse. What about... I think there are some other chests somewhere. That's 64. 60, 60, that's 80 for one spot. That's super good. These are also very good. 64 for one. Until we can get this, there's no point, right? One thing I'm slightly concerned about is vertical spacing here. How many different ores do we have available right now? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's at least 11. If we do warehouses, 11 warehouses would look something like... That's 2, that's 4, that's 8, 1, 2, that's 10. So this is what we're looking at least with warehouses. But the buffer is huge. We could maybe... Actually, that might be a good idea. I want to try that. Like this, maybe? That should leave 2 spaces in here for every single one. Right? So this is 5. This is 9. That's 10. This is getting pretty space efficient though. I like this. We'll take these 10 and we'll put them there. Now we need to make a lot of warehouses. This also means that we can, in theory, have 2 belts coming in. Not sure how relevant that is going to be. Need to take that, and we'll need to take a lot of iron. Iron is suffering pretty bad right now. Why is iron so slow? Well, it's because of the sulfuric wastewater, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a little bit too slow. I don't think this setup is keeping up. I really don't think that's keeping up. It's unfortunate. So this means that we can pretty much, with at least some degree of efficiency, move. Let's say that this stone is really, really in the way right now. I'll get that away. Coal should also get in here. So that's 10. This is 14. Yeah. So things that we need on the bus, probably. I think we'll go with something like this. It's not the end of the world if we're not using all the warehouses, right? I think that's gonna be fine. So, we need more hydro refining plants. That's purely an iron issue. Okay. Our iron is really bad. Really bad. But we can get 2 more of these, right? That's gonna be a big improvement, I think. But iron is completely drained. Well, this is a consequence of trying to move out from, you know, that thing that we used to do into something that's slightly more advanced and slightly more complex. And it disrupting a lot of the other stuff that we're doing. It's just... it's a little bit unfortunate. I was really, really hoping that I did not have to do this. Purified water. Are we voiding that at some point? Yes, yes we are. Okay. So that's fine. So what I want to do is I want to grab this, right? I want to put that down here. Probably want to get rid of these trees because I don't see shit. Sure, that's not the same fluid actually. This is, and then that goes there. Yeah. So we'll remove some of this pipe just to make it a little bit more effective. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Noise. So why did I not get the inserters? I did, okay. What? I'm fucking blind. Okay. So what we also need to improve is this. There we go. That's purified water. It's not keeping up. This clarifier is not keeping up. We need another one, and we need an overflow valve, and I'll just... We already need to get rid of this, right? And then we probably need to get rid of this too, with another overflow valve there. So this can work in peace, probably. Perfect. I mean, I'm guessing that this is stacking up. It's not full yet, which is really good. We'll leave that for now. But I do not have a lot of faith that that's gonna stay that way for a long time. So how are we looking on iron now? It's not working full time. Not gonna lie, it's definitely not working full time. Okay, so we might need to increase the water or the fluid pressure somewhere. We do have this non-return valve here, which I feel like now should have been a pump instead. Cool. No. Okay, so it's not full yet, right? And we are cleansing a decent amount. Let's take a look at fluids, waste. We are able to clean 14k per minute. Yeah. How much of that are we producing? It looks like we're producing a lot, but I don't know what that spike is or why we had that spike. It should be a little bit lower, I think. That spike doesn't make that much of a sense. Here we did 2k, now we're suddenly doing 14 fucking k. But yeah, this should mean that we have some margin of around 2k per minute. And we should be able to deal with it until sulfur gets full, right? Until sulfur gets full, this can keep going. And that's 80. I think we need an overflow. I really do. Especially here. Like before we get to the this part. So we'll get an overflow valve here. Just in case. Because the worst thing is if this stops because we cannot make any more sulfur, then we're kind of fucking ourselves. Because this belt got full, we can't get any more ore. That seems like a really, really bad thing. So we'll get this here. Just for safety. If you cannot keep up, dump it into there. Perfect. I mean, that makes a little bit of sense at least. That should mean that we're definitely able to keep up with full production as long as we have the purified water, which we do not have. We do not have the purified water. This is not keeping up. This is not keeping up. Okay. And iron is suffering pretty badly at the moment. So I'm also thinking these ingots, I'm not sure we have any good examples of that right now. But the ingots where... oh, that's not ingots, that's me being stupid. Like here. What's the most effective? Is it iron ingots, or are we gonna split it so we get some manganese ingots together with iron ingots? What's the most effective long term? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I do not have the answer for that question though. What are manganese ingots anyway? Manganese. That's manganese ore. Okay. I have not seen any manganese ore. Manganese ore. It's gained from slag processing 6. Crushed ferrous ore sorting. Ferrous crystals, ferrous powder, ferrous dust. I don't understand why we want manganese ore. That's beyond me right now. We'll do this, I think. Mostly because I'm a little bit lazy. This is purified water. Yeah. So this is also purified water. We get that there, we get this there, that goes there, that goes there. This is not running full time, which is good. Getting a lot more purified water from this, I think. Is it enough for everyone? I doubt. It really isn't. It really, really isn't. We're gonna need 2 more. We are going to need 2 more. I do not want that other thing though. Let's make that there. That's fine, we'll get that in there. Don't need this part. This part seems a little bit overly complicated. Probably need another clarifier. I don't think that it's gonna keep up with all of this, right? But it is. That looks completely fine. I still don't know if... I don't think this keeps up. And we have some pressure problems at the end here. Like, interestingly enough, this machine has problems, but this machine up here doesn't. That's probably because this belt is completely full. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So how much do we have left here? That's 3k. 3k is left. So the question is, from these, first of all, we definitely want to move this stone belt. I get why we have it there, it's just not welcome anymore. The next part that we need to prepare is like ingots, but improved ingots. So we're gonna take these metals out, we're gonna make them into ingots, and then we might have another section with warehouses just for ingots. Or is that too complicated? Is that too much? Is that too much? I think it might be too much. We have also not left a lot of room for ingot production. I mean, we have a lot of room in this direction, it's just how do we want the ingots to be produced, really? We might have to take turns here. Because what we want to fit in, right, is this kind of process. And this kind of process is, well, it's wider than this. Either way, it's wider than this. And how these are all going to be different, right? So tier 2 tin ingots are not going to be the same as tier 2 silicon ingots. But that's fine. We'll start working on this next time. Next time is going to be filling this spot up with processing. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a really nice day.